Okay, so welcome to the April study review or trial review. And we are so looking forward to being able to hear all of your feedback. And it was really lovely to read it. Now we're going to hear some of it. So this evening is about allowing you to continue with some of your experiences. So we know you've had some lovely experiences this week. This evening is about giving you the tools and the strategies and how to actually keep some of this going should you choose to. So that's what this is about. So I'm going to share my screen. Um, uh, Gosh, I've got all these strange new windows popping up on my screen. Okay.
Whoops.
So, all right. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. All right. So hopefully you can now see my full slide. I'm not going to give who the winners of the giveaway are now. Definitely not straight away. So the first thing I would love to hear, can you see my screen? Is that
Yes, yes.
yes? Perfect. You can see the slides, not a random another one. I don't know what's going on because I can't see any of you, and that's always off-putting. There we go. Now you're back again.
That's a good
I
thing.
like to see your faces. To see if you're shaking your head or nodding your head. Okay, so I would love to hear, would anyone like to hear to share some of your best experiences over this week? I can see Vivian's dying too. Would you like to share?
Okay, I had the trial that I did was for stress and emotions,
Okay.
because my life is literally built on stress, and I had a particularly stressful week. But the my all favourites were Balance and Wild Orange, and whilst I found it's difficult to really be honest and um, say how much impact these oils had, um, because there were times when I couldn't always take them. But
Mhm.
I found my go to was the wild orange.
Amazing.
And I would take that during the day and just pause and reset. Um, and hopefully, well, I think I felt, calmer.
Yeah.
So wild orange was my go to.
Amazing. That's a good go-to for two reasons. It smells incredible.
It does.
And
Yes,
it's
it
one of the
does.
cheapest oils. So you've chosen one of the best ones to have as your favorite. If you can get plenty of it. It's beautiful oil. I find it's my happiness in a bottle actually. And over those winter months, I know the sunshine's coming back now. It really does just bring that happy feeling. I think I loved what you said is that it's hard to know and it's hard to measure, isn't it, the impact? My
Mm,
background's in science, and so I always like, well, how do we know that?
mm,
Is that measurable? And I think that there's certain data, so we always then question how we felt, and it was that because I was wanting that to happen, all of those kind of questions. That's certainly what I think. Was it because I wanted it so much that I felt like it helped me? Actually, the data, the research supports what we feel. It supports that it's stimulating the release of serotonin and dopamine, and it's helping us to feel happy and feel light. So the data actually does support our feelings that it is a lovely oil that makes us feel happy. So thank you so much, Vivian, for sharing that.
that's okay. Whilst I only inhaled that,
Mhm.
going forward, I would definitely, as it was suggested, put a drop in your tea or hot
Yes.
water. Or
Yeah.
is that right for putting it on a tea bag and things like that? But I'd definitely drop it in hot water
You can put it in
with
on a
a,
tea bag. I'd say
or was that another one? That could have been Balance, actually.
no, wild orange for sure. I've never put it, I
Okay.
don't drink tea myself, but you could put it in with a tea bag. Um, Obviously there's certain kind of clashes there with tea because there's certain
Yeah.
things in tea that's are going to be more excitatory than the wild orange that's kind of calming and happy. But you totally can. If it's for the flavor, you totally can. So the reason why we would put it into our water is because it's working on that chemistry for the mood, but the mood is more going to be affected by smell. But what it's also doing, it's very high in limonene, and so it's helping to cleanse our body as well. So it's going to have
Okay.
that detox property. Whereas when we inhale it, we get more of the emotional support property. When we're drinking it, it's more of a detox property that we're using. So we'll
Okay.
get a little bit of the emotional one, but really that happens through our olfactory system.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
I think
lovely. And I would just one recommendation with that is to do it when it's the right temperature to drink as opposed to just boiling, because
Mm.
otherwise you'll still get the benefits, but you're going to denature it a little bit. And so it will reduce some of the benefits of it. So we're going to try and have it not boiling. So
No.
I often put a
Okay.
little bit of cold water with the oil in and then add the hot water.
Okay. Thank you.
And that works
think
really
in the trial, hello everyone. Sorry, I was a
well. Hello,
few minutes
Nat.
late. I was having a problem with Zoom. In the trial, they shared about. I'm trying to think the lady who shared it now about Copaiba on a tea bag because it's. I
Yes,
mean,
it's okay.
yeah,
There you go. I can't remember who shared that either, actually. Was it Vivian? I think it might have been Viv.
might have been
Um,
yeah.
yes, so there you go. There's the tea bag. I've forgotten about that one. But that's lovely. I'm just going to read actually some of the comments just so that some of you maybe haven't didn't spot some of the comments because they're really beautiful. Um, and I won't name you because if just in case. But I just wanted to share a few other things. The trial week has been good for me. It was actually quite stressful at work, so the oils were a great tool to have to support me through the week. I haven't had much experience with oils other than lavender and sleep sprays, so this was a totally new way of working for me. My absolute favorite oil is wild orange. There you go, Vivian, you're not on your own. The scent is so pure and lasting that it takes me to happy holiday memories instantly. I like the balance and adaptive oils too, and they suited different times of day for me, like the afternoon and evening. I like the tiny bottles and bag because they were discreet and easy to carry in my handbag and use in the office. I've not done a trial like this before, and it's been very interesting, and I've definitely learned a lot. I have found it challenging to log on every day to read the updates and needed Nat's reminders, but wouldn't have learnt otherwise, and it feels like an achievement to get to the end of the trial. I'm satisfied with the results and plan to continue using the oils and would like to try some of the other products. What I love about this experience is the good, the challenges, and the kind of the future. And I really love that. It's what we're all doing, right? We're kind of looking at what's good, what are the challenges, and then how we're going to move forwards. Um, I'm going to pick out a little bit of this one. This is someone who has a background in nutrition, which I think, oh, yes, yeah, you are, Mandy, you're there. With my background in nutrition, I'm always looking at the body as a whole, and I found by creating small moments of calm can make such a difference to how we feel day to day. I use lavender in really simple ways. I love adding it to an Epsom salt bath or diffusing it in my room to help me unwind in the evenings. I would often pop a drop on my wrists and take a few breaths when I need to reset. For me, it's part of supporting the nervous system gently because when we feel calmer, everything else from sleep to digestion tends to work more in balance. The reason I picked this one out is I love this is a whole picture and nothing really works in a silo in our bodies, does it? And so we're supporting everything. So when we're supporting stress and emotions, we're supporting all of the rest as well. What was the other one that I wanted to pick out? Um, there was a few others, and I won't read all of them, but there was a few others where it picked out things that you'd learnt. And I love that this is a whole bunch of people with varied experiences, with varied backgrounds, and you've all learnt something. And most of that was, I didn't realize oils could do this. And I absolutely love that. I love that this is what this experience can do is to bring a new dimension to what nature can do, what this amazing tool can do for us. And so we have some of the stats. This is over the course of several trials, so not just this one. The data is really, really strong. Now, I know this isn't a double-blind trial. This isn't all of the things that make it a really reliable data, but it's a start to this data, and it's really, really positive. And so it's been really lovely to be able to see that again in this trial. Now, as I mentioned, the trial is your chance to experience it, to try it out, and to see how it felt. And I love this analogy: give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. So we've just given you fish, the best smelling fish ever. And now we want to teach you to be able to do this for yourselves. Like, how do you get these tools long term, which reference guides you can use to support yourself? And that's what this is about this evening as well. And I know you've had a lot of information at the beginning, which was kind of the starting point. That's really key information. Then you've had little snippets all the way through. And there's one last thing that I want to mention to you because, and as Mandy's mentioned it, nutrition is the core of everything. And so it would be ridiculous in my mind to mention anything long term without talking about nutrition. So I wanted to, and we had this wasn't part of the trial because it just doesn't work to have it as part of the trial. But ideally, this would be in everyone's hands, in everyone's trial, because it's about long-term support, about flooding your body with nutrients every single day. It's called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. There's also a non-pill version called the VMG Plus. So if you're not into swallowing pills, then these are kind of powder capsules, is what these are. Then you can totally have a powder that you tip into water and drink as well. But the point being is that we need to be flooding our body with nutrients, helping it to have high antioxidant. We need those omegas to help with our brains, our joints, our skin health, all of those kind of things. So we know how important nutrition is, and that no oils and no amount of oil will compensate for having poor nutrition. So I just wanted to flag that one because that's really, really important as well. So there's 3 ways for you to get these oils into your hands. Remember, we said we're going to teach you now how to fish. So there's 3 ways for you to get them into your hands long term. The first way is retail. It's the most expensive way. So I never recommend it. Please don't do it. It's just silly. It is available if anyone's desperate to do it, but I wouldn't recommend it. The second way is the wholesale way. This is what we all get paid. The cost of our oils is a wholesale account. And it's the way to get the products at the best prices. And it costs you £24 to get a customer membership. And then you get everything at 25% below retail. So usually within about 3 products, you've paid for your membership fee, which is really very fast for you to make that money back. Or the third way is below wholesale. Now, this is by getting one of the starter kits where they create a bundle with a bunch of things that tend to be very, very useful across the board. And then that's a reduced price, which we know when we have a bundle, it usually is a reduced price. And the bonus is that we get the membership waived, so you don't pay the £24 on top. Now, the one thing I just wanted to flag is we've had a few people desperate to get the oils halfway through the trial. So we tend to flag this now partway through the trial. Just were sold on what they were using and wanted them immediately, and they've just gone and ordered them on Amazon. And the bottles that arrived are little, sometimes very good copies, but copies. The stickers are not quite right. The font is not quite the same. And we know that these are not doTERRA essential oils. And all of the things that we've told you about doTERRA essential oils is no longer true for those bottles. So please don't go and order them from a third party like Amazon, because we've had some really negative experiences from people doing that. So this is the best way for you to get it. This is also the best price for you to get it as well. So along with that, so just to add to that, sorry.
Sorry, Lindsay, I was just going to
Yeah.
add its annual membership. The
Yes,
£24
thank you.
is annual membership.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah. So the renewal is £18 and you get sent a free bottle of peppermint on that renewal fee as well. So thank you. That's true for 1 year. Thanks, Nat.
It's all right.
So along with this customer account that you get all of us in your pocket forever, which is amazing because we are amazing. But what we're here to do is that we're here to support you. We're here to be that extra voice when you need it. We're here to point you in the direction of the best tools that you can have available to you, whether that's a good book, a good app, a good website, or an extra little training course like you've just done. And if this format worked well for you, there's another one for you to just get used to using your oils. The first one is My Oil Beginnings. And that is where it's a very short one. I think it's about 20 minutes total. And it just takes you through all of the very basic training on how to use your oils confidently. So kind of what you heard at the beginning of the week is just going to recap it for you. And then you go on to My Oil Camp. That's going to show you lots of other different ways to use your oils to really get the most benefits out of it. Because that's what we want. If you're investing in your health, then we want you to get all of the benefits that you're looking for. We want you to really achieve the results that you wanted when you made that decision. So what are the options and how do you get started? If you would like to just get exactly what you had this week, then these are the different trial kits. So as you can see, all the digestion trial, and that's everything on there. Now we include the fractionated coconut oil each time, for most of the time, because it allows you to then have that freedom to dilute more easily. And so these are the price of the kits if you just want to get what you used this week. Now there is a better way, as I mentioned, the below wholesale way is that you get one of these starter bundles. The Home Essentials kit and the Family Essentials kit are the same set of 10 oils. So they are the core 10, we call them the core 10. These are by far my heaviest usage oils. 12 years after starting using these oils, these are still the 10 oils I use the most of. Now, I use a lot of Wild Orange, I use a lot of Balance, but these ones are the tend to come up very, very high as well. So I'd probably say I have a core 12, maybe a core 13. But these ones are really always present. So Zengest, we had my son was sent home today after being sick. And I said, would you like some water? Would you like some water with Zengest in it? I'd like some water with Zengest in it. And they know, he knows, he's 14. And so he knows it just calms his stomach down and makes him feel better. So we use these oils a lot. So to me, the Home Essentials kit is better value. So you get 3 times as much oil compared to the Family Essentials kit, which is 5 ml bottles. But it really does just depend on your budget and what your kind of your family size as well. But it means that you have something for everything. So as you can see, you've got the lavender that was in the sleep trial. Lemon was in the digestion trial and the seasonal threats trial. Peppermint was in digestion, pain, and seasonal threats. Tea tree wasn't in any of them, but that's for everything disgusting like nits, dandruff, fungal toenails, spots, all of those kind of things. It's a really, really powerful oil that's also very gentle. So that's tea tree. Oregano is our big gun. So it tends to be the equivalent of what we would, if we needed antibiotics, we're going to go and reach for oregano and tea tree together. And we have something called flute. Which I have a sticker that I made called the Big Guns of Immunity, and that's exactly what that is. And so it's a combination of 5 oils from this set of 10. Frankincense is one of the most powerful oils that we have. They call it the king of oils because it supports everything. We could probably do everything with frankincense. However, it would cost us quite a lot because frankincense is one of the most expensive oils. So we're not going to reach for frankincense for everything if we can use lemon for it. But it is a very powerful oil from a cellular perspective because it's going to support the cells to work at their best and target those that are not working at their best to just die, which is really powerful. That's what we want to happen. So frankincense is a beautiful oil. It also reinforces any other oil we pair it with. Then we have the On Guard, which again, you didn't come across in the trial. That's the immune boosting oil. The Zengest is in the digestion trial. Air was in the seasonal threats trial. So that's to open up your airways. And then the Deep Blue was in the pain trial. Can you see how we've covered almost everything from that might come your way? And the Family Essentials is exactly the same. The other starter kit that is very helpful for those of you particularly on the stress and emotions one is the AromaTouch diffused kit because it has Balance, Wild Orange in there, as well as the lavender, which is calming. It does also have Deep Blue and AromaTouch. So Deep Blue was in the pain trial. AromaTouch work in a similar way for pain and tension. So that's a really good combination there. And you've got the peppermint as well. So you have quite a wide range with this kit as well. And the diffuser comes with the Home Essentials kit and the AromaTouch diffused kit. So my recommendation is this. You choose your starter kit, that middle one of these 3, and then you choose your add-ons. Now, whether your add-ons come immediately or your add-ons arrive next month, if you want to spread the cost, it doesn't really matter. We'll help you to do that. But that would be my recommendation so that you have a variety of oils. The reason why I love a variety of oils is that that's what really empowers you to be able to go, anything's going on, I have got something for that. As opposed to saying, I need help with my sleep, I've got an oil for that. And you're not going to naturally go back to those oils to support something like tummy pain or something like that. So I love that there's this variety that allows you to have something for almost everything. So that's why I recommend this a lot. So what happens next? I would love you to text the person who invited you to the trial, and just say that you've completed your post-trial questionnaire. So you need to complete it first. And then you've attended the review session with us, and tell them what you felt, what shifted in you. And now if you already know what your starting point is, you've already chosen where you want to start, then tell them that. And then they'll tell you how to get to send you a link, or they'll help you to choose. And so this is what the trial review, the meeting that you have afterwards is really important, because this is all about personalizing this journey to you. And that's what hopefully you already have that meeting booked in with your trial mentor. So we want to really support you to keep thriving. Now, not only that, we love our oils, and we love sharing our oils with other people. So we have some extra gifts for you if you're ordering by Thursday. So this is again just to help you to really embrace this lifestyle. And so we'd love to give you some other oils. There's a few of our favorites. So this will be a surprise lucky dip oil. I guarantee it'll be a lovely one. And generally, when we send an oil to someone, they go, "That's exactly the oil I needed," when they read what it's for, which is always really nice. Now, I know some of you saw that there were some giveaways during the trial, and actually, we've upgraded these giveaways because, as I say, we love giving oils to people because we believe, I mean, I personally, I'll speak for myself, that this has been one of the greatest blessings in my life, is to have these oils for our family. And I don't know how I would look after my family actually without them. They've become such a core part of how we take care of. We've got 3 children, and how we take care of them and ourselves. So here's more oils coming your way. So the winners of the giveaway are, I have them written down. Monica Jacot. Jacot. Sounds like a friend's name. Hello, Monica's here. Yes. So I know you had to be on the call to be able to get it. So yes, you get yours. And so we'll send you an extra oil as well. And Claire Davy. There you go, Claire. Yay, you got an extra oil as well. And Angela Swan. Do I see Angela Swan? No, no Angela
She
Swan.
couldn't make it. She's at art class tonight.
Okay, okay. All right, do we need to re-pluck out? I think Vivian, I feel like you're the only
Yes,
one who's on here
please.
that
The
hasn't.
rules are the rules.
Vivian. Yes, the rules are the rules. I know, the rules are the rules. I will re-pluck, and I'm gonna Vivian, so I want to give you one as well. I feel this is terrible. This is me being too soft. So there we go, Vivian, you also one of the giveaway winners.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for everything, everyone, for sharing your feedback. It was really, it's one of my favorite things, is reading the feedback from the trial, actually. Now we often, when we have these trials, and we've had a lot of you actually have been through the trial and then have decided, oh my goodness, I need other people to know about this. And so this is how you've then come to share doTERRA, because you've had such a beautiful experience yourselves. And so whether you see yourself as someone who's right now, all I can hold is my own healthy lifestyle, and that's what I need to focus on. Amazing. We want to support you with that. Or if you feel like, okay, I know that there are 3 or 5 people who could really benefit from these products, and I would like to share them with them. And doTERRA rewards you for that. And you can get your products paid for by sharing doTERRA with other people to varying degrees. Or you think, gosh, is this actually a business? And actually, you'd like to do this. You would like to earn an income by having this kind of positive impact on other people. And that's something that we can also talk to you about as well. So wherever you place yourself, we would love to support you in that goal. And please just let us know. With that in mind, if you would like, one of the beautiful ways of doing this, and I know Natalie's very good at this, is hosting, bringing people together. And it's such a lovely way to share something so positive within a social context as well. And so if you choose to host a class, if you feel like this was a great experience, I'd love to share this with a group of people in your home or online, then you will also get some free oils. I told you we love giving oils out because they help us so much.
Absolutely.
So, pardon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So what I love this, I just want to leave you with one quote, because I love a good quote. If you want to change the world, you have to empower people. That's the only way you make any permanent, effective change. And that's from the CEO of doTERRA. And that's really what doTERRA focuses on, is education, which I hope you've got that feel from this week as well. Is about educating to empower. Never any pressure of any kind. It's purely education to provide choice. And I believe that only when we have understanding and we have options, then we have choice. Otherwise, we're kind of tied into something. And so that's what we love to be able to share that with you. And so with that in mind, the best things that we can do is get the best oils in the world and get a really good reference guide. And with those two things, we can do almost anything. And so I absolutely love my reference books. So anything, I mean, now I kind of quite naturally will go and get what I need. But I love just being able to look everything up. So my kids would be sick, and I would just go, whew, what do I need? And then off we'd go and we put it on them and it would help them. So that's what we're here to do, is to empower you to make that permanent change in your lives and in your loved ones' lives. So I'm just going to stop the recording. And if you have any questions, then please do unmute yourselves. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm just going to stop.